Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adora, your favorite upcoming YouTuber. Okay, so welcome to another beautiful vlog. As you know, my previous videos, you will know that I am a new mom and I am now a mom of three. I have three adorable boys now, and my baby is just 3 weeks old. Okay, so I'm here to enlighten us on the things that we did not hear during antenatal. Okay, and today's vlog is going to be about care for newborn babies. Okay, there are so many things I wished I knew when I had my first child. Nobody told me. I went for antenatal throughout. Nobody told me. Even my second, my third, I didn't get to hear anything about it. So if you're a new mom, this video is for you. Okay, I'm going to be telling you some things you might not hear during antenatal classes. Okay, so for care for newborn, the first topic I would like to treat is feeding. All right, when I had my first baby, I was in labor for about 24 hours, over 24 hours, because I was induced. So my baby was already hungry. So my mom had to feed him water, and because we were expecting a natural birth and I wanted to breastfeed, so we didn't buy baby milk, so we had to give him water, and then later they bought baby milk for him because I couldn't breastfeed him to the next day. I was not even emotionally ready for that. Okay, but for my second baby, it was an elective CS because his weight was, he was overweight. He was 4.2 during the scan, and I gave birth to him, he was 4.7. After I had him, he didn't cry, so I just let him sleep. He was just sleeping for almost 8 hours. My baby was sleeping without feeding. I did not know I was supposed to wake him up. Nobody told me. Only for a nurse to come around, and she was like, Madam, have you fed your baby today? I said, no, he has not woken up, and she was shouting. But then this baby has slept for a long time. When did you have your CS? I was like 8 hours ago, and I was like, nobody told me. Nobody told me. I'm not aware. So please, new mamas or new pregnant moms, your baby is not supposed to sleep for that long without feeding. You're supposed to wake up your baby every 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours. They do 2 to 3 hours for premature babies. But if your baby is full term, every 3 to 4 hours, please feed your baby. Okay, you might not know this. Maybe you are told, maybe you're not told, but I wasn't told and I didn't know. So you're hearing it from me today. Feed your baby every 3 to 4 hours. And something else about feeding is exclusive breastfeeding is the best, just like we're being taught. But just in case your milk is not flowing or you are not ready to breastfeed yet, like for me, I'm usually not ready the first day because my 3 babies are through cesarean sections, and trust me, that's enough stress for me. So most times I breastfeed the next day. So for that day, you can use water. I usually use water and glucose and milk. So just get your formula ready just in case. I wish you a vaginal birth, but never say never. So please don't let anybody tell you, okay, because you must do exclusive breastfeeding, your baby should stay hungry for a long time. No, don't do that. Okay. So secondly, I'd like to talk about the baby's cord, the umbilical cord. In the umbilical cord connects the baby to the mother through the placenta. Okay. So usually the cord is usually cleaned every 2 hours. You clean the cord. Nobody told me this for my first, second, and third baby. I learned it from my mom. So just in case you don't have any family members around to tell you this, please, I just want you to know, you clean your baby's cord every 2 hours. This is going to keep the area disinfected. The cord is a very, very delicate thing. It's very, very delicate. I said delicate before, sorry. It's a very, very delicate part of the baby's body, because from what I heard, I'm not a medical practitioner, from what I heard, The baby's arteries and veins are connected because that was where the baby was feeding from. Imagine where we are feeding from. So it's a really delicate part. So this cleaning with methylated spirit, you just use your cotton wool and methylated spirit to clean the area every 2 hours. You clean beneath, just on the navel, what we call navel. I don't know if it's navel in English, but I call it navel. So you clean the navel very well every 2 hours. If you don't clean it very well, your baby's cord will not fall. And that is even the least of your problems. The baby's cord will get infected. It's a very, very dangerous thing. Trust me, you don't even want that. So a lot of things happen, most of these things happen because of ignorance. Some of us don't even know we are supposed to clean every 2 hours. Some don't even know that it's supposed to be cleaned properly. We just do it as a ceremony. But please clean properly every 2 hours. If it means waking up at midnight, for midnight, I wasn't able to do up to 2 hours, every 2 hours, to be honest with you. Because I would say, okay, I'll wake up in 2 hours and I'll be sleeping. My mom might even be sleeping too because, but not be firewood. But as soon as you remember, you clean. Okay? But during the day, try to clean every 2 hours. You might discomfort the child, but it's for your own good and for the good of your child. Okay? So that will be all for the cord. And then thirdly, the third thing I'd like to talk about is your hygiene. Your hygiene with your baby. Your baby is new to this world. He has been in the tummy for a very, very long time. Okay? So you need to keep him clean. I'm using him because I have a boy. I have 3 boys. I don't have a girl. So you need to keep him very, very clean. Clean outfits. If you want to use the clothes your previous children use when they were babies, please wash it properly. As a matter of, in short, you can even use disinfectant to wash it before the delivery so that you won't wear your baby dirty clothes. Please, if your baby is using feeders to feed, wash the feeder properly. Wash the feeder properly, please. That way you prevent your baby from getting sick unnecessarily. Okay, so fourthly, I'd like to talk about how to keep your baby warm to avoid cold. Okay, it's good to cover your baby properly because I thought this is something everybody knows, but at the hospital when I had my second baby, I discovered that some of us expose our baby to cold. It's really, really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. And do you know the worst part? You can actually expose your baby to too much heat too. Okay, when I had my first baby, there was this lady that came. She had a girl, so she went back home before me because her birth was vaginal birth. And then when we came back for our 6 weeks appointment to give our baby immunization shots, she said they were admitted for 5 days. I was like, what happened? She said the baby was overheat or something, that the baby was, in short, the heat, they shook over the baby too much. And I was shocked. Like, I didn't know that a child can be admitted for overheating. She said that they administered about 2 drips to her baby at the same time. It was so scary. She thought she was going to lose. That was her first child. She thought she was going to lose the child. Guys, I was so shocked. So I'm telling you now, okay, it's good to cover your baby properly to avoid cold because cold can also be very dangerous for the child. But it's also very good to know when the temperature gets hot. Too hot for the baby. Okay, another thing is bathing your baby during cold weather. The nurse that was telling me about this thing was like, she doesn't know why Nigerians bath baby as if the baby has gone to farm or the baby went to play outside. An infant, a newborn, you're making it feel like if you don't bath him, he's going to die. That's not true. Don't make your mother or your mother-in-law force you into bathing your baby during cold weather. The baby is not dirty. The baby did not go anywhere. Wait until the weather is okay. Wait until the temperature is okay before you bath your baby. She told me a story of a woman that her mother-in-law insisted on bathing the baby after it just rained in August. I had a baby in October, so she was telling me about what happened in August because she came to the room to give me my pain reliever. That day I had the cesarean section, and I asked her if we should bath the baby that day. She said no, that they've cleaned the baby already, we can bath the baby tomorrow. That was what I told my mom, but she was telling me they're supposed to bath the baby so that he will sleep well. What? So because of what she said, the woman said, the nurse was telling us the story, that the lady's mother-in-law insisted that she wants to bath the baby that morning. That how would he, that she, according to what the nurse said, the woman was just pants, it was just pacing around the room. One the one I go to say, and they go bath small picking. They say, Mama, okay, oh, if you say you want to bath him, bath him. That is how Mama starts down. Let me tell you the way the nurse was telling me. Mama sat down, carried the baby, removed his clothes, started doing testing the microphone with the water. She was busy testing the water. Took her time, massaged the baby, bathed the baby, took her time wearing the baby's clothes and all that. Lo and behold, the next day, that healthy child, that once healthy child landed in ICU, intensive care units, because of cold. The nurse said she was so angry, and the worst part of the whole thing is the mother-in-law insisted that she did nothing. That she was just saying, I'm not doing anything. Now picking I bath. Blah, 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 blah. He said, Mama, you are still talking. You are still talking. She said she was patiently waiting for her son to visit when she is around so that she can report that if anything happens to the child, his mother should be held responsible. Unfortunately, she didn't see the father, and before her next shift, when she came the next day for her shift, she was told that they had been referred to another hospital. The hospital could no longer care for the child because of negligence. This story brought tears to my eyes that day. So please, Mom, nobody can care for your child like you. So even if you are not strong to do it yourself, tell the person that is helping you what to do. The person is genuinely helping you. The person will listen to you. Alright? Then the last thing I'd like to talk about is the sleeping position of your baby. I prefer to lay my baby by the side, especially when they are still between 0 to 3 months old, because at this point they throw up a lot. Even though this my last baby don't throw up, I've never seen him throw up for once. But my second child was throwing up a lot, so lying by the side helps a lot because it prevents him from choking. Okay, you know when you're lying up and you want to throw up. So there was a day he even did, and it entered his nose. So you just lie the baby by the side so that in case the baby wants to throw up, it just comes out by the side. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. But that is all I have today on child care or infant care. So if this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. And if there's anything you want me to improve on, please let me know. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.